Grabbed a picture of my daughter, left a message for my mother. Don't think I'll make it for Thanksgiving, but I love her. It's close to 10 o'clock, the smoke is getting hot. I poured some water on a rag, covered up my mouth as I ran out of my office for the last time. Smiling, thinking of the irony, I'm kinda getting fired. Closed the door behind me, fell to my knees. Can't really see nothing, but I can hear the screams. Gotta make it to the stairs, baby, let's do this for the team. I must be the last one on this floor, so it seems. Otherwise it's quiet, step outside for them screams. They come and go fast, small wonder why. You can hear them as they pass by, falling from the sky. It's raining brave people today in NY. The fire drills came back to me like singing the alphabet. Crawled towards the staircase, blind as a bad bet. Breathing raw heat, glad I ain't forget. Emergency exits to the left. Remembered all the shit that I was taught. Touched the door with the back of my hand to see if it was hot. Cold as a brick, man, it opened up quick. All by my lone gray walls, dim lit. Probably if I left earlier, could've beat the flames. Probably should've left when I heard the first plane. Never thought I'd see lightning strike twice. No looking back now, cause we running out of time. Can't be late for the last date with my first wife. Took a deep breath and ran up 29 flights. And I ran 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 and I ran. Ran up 29 flights. And I ran 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 and I The door was open, sunlight poured in. Fresh air rushed into my lungs for a moment. Couldn't feel my legs, took in the rooftop around me as it took my breath. People crying in half-burnt clothes, hugging, yelling over the edges for help or something. Parents, aunts, uncles and cousins. Janitors on cell phones calling their loved ones. Dozens and dozens, fucking maybe hundreds. All I could think about was one of them. Tears filled my eyes as I pushed through the crowd, looking for the mother of my child, folk running wild. Finally I spotted cause my baby got style. The dirty ashes on her face can't dim a smile. Close to the edge, she stood overlooking. Watery eyes saying goodbye to Brooklyn. I held her in the waist, looked in the face, thanked her for everything and told her have faith. Gave her the picture of our daughter and told her we'll live on, baby doll, just as long as she's safe. We told her we loved her when we left her this morning for work, and Lord knows that that will never change. Hugging me around my neck, blind to the death surrounding us close as we could get. She made a joke about the beautiful weather. See, it was Indian summer, the sky was blue as ever. Then she said me and you is forever. So if we do this thing, then let's do it together. I opened my eyes and looked up from her shoulder. Saw perfect strangers holding hands, jumping over. Lady Liberty saluted to the toy soldiers. Probably the end of the world as we know it. So we stepped on the ledge, whispered goodbye. Holding my love, not a cloud in the sky. A kiss on the cheek, a tear from the eye. And that was the moment we learned how to fly, fly, fly.